Gordon Graham here with today's tip from Lexipol, and today I want to talk to my cop friends about uncrewed aerial systems, or UAS. What? Let's go back in time. When I was a kid growing up in San Francisco back in the 50s, you know what we called the cop cars? They were prowl cars. How did they come up with prowl cars? And then we called them cop cars, and then patrol cars. The name kept on changing, but it was the same thing. Today, we have drones. 15 years ago, we called them drones. And then they said, no, it's more appropriate to call it an unmanned aerial vehicle. And then they said, you know, the best way to refer to them is a UAS, an uncrewed aerial system. Now, the idea of having a UAS, an uncrewed aerial system, flying overhead hints a lot of Big Brother and might be unnerving to some folks. The community-oriented policing model certainly did not include cops spying on the community with sneaky, small overhead aircraft. But we all know that air operations can make policing safer and more effective. So how do we remain community-oriented and simultaneously use unmanned flight technology? You know what? Perhaps there's no conflict after all. Community policing balances our response with proactive problem solving through partnerships. This helps us identify and effectively address issues. If we consider UAS deployment as a method for assisting with problems, it's not at all in conflict with the community approach. Think of the UAS in the same way we think about police dogs. There are agencies that only use dogs for search and rescue. In contrast, there are other agencies that may use drug-sniffing dogs, while other agencies rely on dogs for patrol operations. Simply put, the UAS is just another tool that can assist both us and our community. Through community partnerships, agency leaders can make choices on UAS deployment that match the needs of our community. For example, a rural county in the middle of nowhere may rely on the UAS strictly for search and rescue operations. In contrast, urban police departments might use this technology for lawful surveillance or to assist with crimes in progress. When you consider all of the options, it's possible and reasonable to have a UAS program while also adhering to a community-oriented policing model. Don't limit your ability to provide valuable services to our community. And don't forget to have a conversation in advance with community leaders about this exciting technology. Communication with the public is essential if we're going to get the buy-in, which is so necessary. And that is today's tip from Lexipol. Gordon Graham, signing off.